Hey, welcome to the Sam Show here on Auntie Tay's YouTube channel. Today we are going to be taking a couple different elements from the Auntie Tay membership and using them to customize a magnet for ourselves in Cricut Design Space. We are going to be using a printer, our Cricut, and these awesome printable magnets that I got off of Amazon, so I was really excited for that. But I love to decorate my fridge with magnets and pictures, announcements, cards, all the things from our family and friends my hubby and I love to have on our refrigerator. And I thought, what better way than making some custom magnets to go with all of those fun things that we have on our fridge. So let's get started on today's project because I want to make some more. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Sam from the Auntie Tay team, and you're watching The Sam Show. Let's go make some fun things. To get started, I kind of wanted to show you guys how I designed this magnet. So under the Auntie Tay files of Glowforge files, there's frames. That's where I got the frames from. And then under the family files, there's all these fonts, and that's what I grabbed. And I just took one of the Cricut Design Space shapes, and later I actually redid it and did one of the rounded corners of the rectangles. But I am making the size of the rectangle a 4x6 because the size of the picture I want to be able to put on my fridge is a 4x6 picture. Out of all the shapes, I picked the one I thought would work the best for the picture and a shape I just generally like. And for the Glowforge files, a lot of them are just SVGs and you have to tweak them a little bit, so that's why you're able to use this. So I'm using the rectangle as a reference for the size of the picture, and then I'm just resizing the shape to make a frame around it. So to hold the picture, I just took a 1/2 inch off of the inner square. So then it was 5.5 inches by 3.5 inches. That way the magnet would be able to hold a picture in it. And all I'm doing is arranging it in the middle so it lines up in the center, and then I'm slicing the layers. After I remove the pieces that I don't need and I don't want, then I am using the family different fonts they have. Originally, I thought I was going to cut some out of vinyl, but I thought since we're doing print and cut, we'll just stick with the full print and cut and print family right on there. That way you don't have to worry about really small vinyl pieces. But the reason I chose the font I did was because it was a little bit thicker. And really that doesn't matter if you're going to do print and cut. So pick whatever font you like the most, even if it is a thinner font. On the Auntie Tay membership website, you will go to styles, and then I go to design elements, and on design elements there are a lot of seamless patterns that I really like to use for design space for fill patterns, and I'm going to pick on the seamless floral pattern. It's a little bit more neutral and it matches my theme, but you can see there's a lot of awesome patterns on here. So all you do is you click on it and it downloads to your computer. I have a Mac, so it might be a little bit different if you have a PC, but I click on it, download. No, you can see my lovely reflection. And it pulls up like this. So then you're going to want to go back to Design Space and you're going to want to upload an image, and instead of uploading an image, you're going to upload a fill pattern. And you upload it just like you would a regular image or SVG on Cricut Design Space. It shows you, print and cut pattern. You can name it, and you can add, the colors option if you want. Then you click next, and it will take you to the next part. So what you want to do is make sure your image is clicked and you change it to a print and cut. And then you click on the color. From the color, you do the pattern, and then your pattern should be uploaded. And you might have to scroll a little bit, but click on it and it will show up on your image. You can edit the pattern and change the scaling, move it, rotate it, do whatever you need to do or want to do with it. It's pretty cool how you can change it. I just tried to get, more of the flowers on there since it's not a super colorful pattern. I wanted to have more of the flowers on there, and I just played around with it until I found what I liked, and then I exited out. But make sure that your Design Space is keeping up with it, because I was having some problems with it wanting to save. So just make sure you're not going faster than what Design Space is processing. Then I just played around with the font and the color. I really didn't need to do too much with it, and I could have kept it a little bit more simplified because it is print and cut and I'm not cutting it out on vinyl. But I don't know, I kind of messed around with it for a bit until I found something I liked. Like I said earlier, the scaling of the pattern was being a little temperamental, so I kept on going back and forth and changing everything. But then I offsetted the family so that you could read it. I didn't need to do it as much as I did, but I like the way it turned out. Now we are going to print on the magnet. These are the printable magnets I got off of Amazon. I really liked them. They're really thin. You can see the one side is a black magnet and the other side is the part you print on. So this is how I load mine into my printer because mine prints on the top. And on Design Space, I just continue. I send to printer and I let it print. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about a magnet going through my printer, but it printed off so easily and so well. I really like this. And I did put a little small shape that said family on the inside of the frame because I didn't want to waste the whole printable magnet with just one big frame. The cut setting I used was printable magnet sheet, which I thought was really cool that Cricut had that on there. And you only use the fine point blade, so if you have an Explorer Air 2, you should be able to do this project. And I used the strong grip mat with some painter's tape just so it didn't move. I was kind of worried about it shifting using only the fine point blade, but it cut out amazing. It also came with scissors, so if you wanted to cut it out by hand and not use it through Cricut Design Space, you can, and then you can use a full sheet as well. But as you can see, it came out beautifully and I absolutely love it. I can switch this out. I can make holiday themed ones, celebrate our family, celebrate all of our announcements and friends on our fridge with these custom magnets. Thanks, guys.